Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, we can play like a dummy. Say the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm black, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money. I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime.
All right, a very good morning. Depends where you're watching me from. Could be you're watching me from Colorado. You could be watching me from Rumuruti. You could be watching me from. You could be watching me from whichever place. Why are you saying that market in open 5? No. The daylight shift is next week, not this week. I don't know why you're having the misinformation. Good morning, everybody. Depends where you're watching me from. Depends where you're watching me from. So it's a very good morning for those of us who use the New York local time for, you know what? So it's a very good morning. It's a good evening for those watching me from Umuruti. If you're watching me from Canada, if you're watching me from your home. So today is not a very good day. We just wanted to look at price. You see, today we opened with a very huge gap. This could be, I don't know how many pips this is or how many points this is. Look at that, 266 pips. That is really dangerous. You don't even know how to trade this. The price has neither taken out the high, nor has it filled the enog. So you can see the price action is quite in the middle. There's no clear bias. But the bias on bullish, according to Friday's narrative, is quite active. So Oh God. Great is watching me from Wakailo. Please tell me where you're watching me from, and as you join the live stream, please hit the like button as you join, as you share this moment together, as we get to learn together and what is exactly happening in price. So as usual, I'm gonna check. There's nothing I'm checking on US 30. I'm gonna wait for 9:30. This is Pepperstone Nasdaq. I think it's behaving the same way. So with Nasdaq, I think Nasdaq looks quite better because it took out the highs. So you can see price on Friday what exactly happened. With the concept of we are the all-time highs. You can see there's a bullish narrative that was there on Friday, and price has been going higher. So this is the X day low, right there. So you can see price today opened with a gap. So there's nothing much to check. There's no top-down analysis. We are the all-time highs. We're just waiting for 9:30 and see if we can be able to see anything substantial that is happening on price right now. So you can see this gap that is here. Price opened with a gap, didn't come back. Sometimes we anticipate these gaps to be filled. They may not get filled instantly, and it takes time sometimes, but they always get filled. Might not be instant, but they get filled. So 15 people watching me, please comment on tell me if you can hear me on the comment section. Please also confirm that you're watching me. And if you're watching me, please confirm that you have hit the like button. So we are the all-time highs. Just to remind you, if you've not hit the like button and the subscribe button, please, you're letting us down. So when I check the all-time highs, there's something that is interesting here. You can see price the first time after opening, it did something like change of character right here. This was an inducement. You can see this was the previous area of support that price came and took out. So we don't like calling these ones the breakers because we know our bias is bullish. So what we just look here is you can see there was an order block right here. There's an order block. So this order block is supposed to push prices higher. So now you can see also we have the only thing I think we didn't have liquidity around here, apart from us saying that we had liquidity around here. Look at this. It's on 50 minutes time frame because trend continuation patterns happens on 50 minutes time frame. You can see this order block price came, took out the low, and continued higher. The same instances happened here. The price lied to us that it's selling. It actually made a breaker. You can see it right there. So the price closed below, retracement almost taking out the high, and it's trying to go down. So maybe if we should continue up, we want to see price maybe taking out this low, and then we can continue higher. So I'm calling this sell side liquidity. I do not want to rush to sell price because it's quite tricky, because price is so aggressively on the buy side. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Today is Monday. There's nothing much that is gonna happen. We're just going to tape read and see. So that is what I'm waiting for. Price can take out this low in the next 6 minutes and probably can try to go higher. Yes, I know we have an NWOG, but until when price shifts the bias and we are sure of the that's what you'll be sure of the sell. Sorry. All right. I just woke up, so just stretching. So that is Nasdaq. US 30 is on. Oh my God! Look at this pair. Price did not take out this high, and neither has it filled the gap. Let me mark. I think the only key level that I'm seeing is this gap. But if I would want to sell, I would feel more comfortable selling after price taking out this high, which is the all-time highs according to when price opened today. So I'm calling this the all-time high. So if I want to see price buying, I want to see price, the first time it has taken out liquidity inside the NWOG, and so I call this sell side liquidity right there. So price has taken out the sell side liquidity and it's reacting to the buy side. But unfortunately, price has not gotten into the 50% of the NWOG. So we will just react according to what happens or what is right there. So please confirm to me if you can hear me on the comment section. I hope I'm not speaking to myself. Just confirm that you can hear me. 18 people watching me right now. And if you're new to this channel, please take a moment and subscribe. So let me show you a buy entry that probably someone could have taken before we wait for 9:30 open. I know we didn't get into the 50% of this NOC, which is the high time frame killer that we have. I just woke up, I'm stretching, I'm still sleepy. You know, those of us living in the UK, I mean, in other countries, we don't have the same time zone with the rest of my friends from Wakailo. So this is a sell liquidity around here. Go taken out. If I drop to 1 minute time frame, I should be able to see a setup that's formed. You can see after price took out this liquidity level around here. There is I can remove the NOC, and or even before I remove, I can just mark this the last buy candle before an aggressive sell that took out liquidity. I call this a breaker. Breaker. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen. The price came and took out, invalidated the key level, and it's going high. So in the next 3 minutes, you're going to see the Mbivu Mbichi. You're going to know where the price is exactly going. So just using the concept of liquidity inside a key level, you're able to catch 60 pips move. So, but that's not the main point, as it's just to look at price, see what's going to happen. So we have shout out to ENH, shout out to Great Trades, shout out to Smug. All right, let's have, it's good to have Eric Kohome. Please confirm. Please confirm that you can hear me. Please confirm that you're watching me live and tell me where you're watching me from. If you're watching me from your home, you can tell us your home. You can even send greetings to your family. You can even send super thanks, you know, just to recognize. You can pin your name on this stream. You know, you can have gifters, the top gifter, so that everybody follows them. So this is the end work that we have. We are just waiting to see what's going to happen in the next 2 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, I've explained how to catch that buy from the breaker from the sell liquidity inside the NWOC, but you didn't get to the 50%. But I don't really think it's a must that always you have to get to the 50%. But let's wait and see. So after now, this one took out this low. This one qualifies not to be an order block, and even this one qualifies to be an order block because these are the last. Let me remove the NOG and the breaker thing. So this is the last buy candle before an aggressive sell that took out sell liquidity. So this one qualifies to be an order block. This buy candles here. In the next few seconds, you're going to see the reaction if you can go lower and hit the 50%. But already you know why we are buying. I've explained to you. So let's see order block. Let us see what price will do in the next few seconds, 20 seconds. If price will take out the highs or what exactly it will do. Let us see. Waiting to see, waiting to see, waiting to see, waiting to see. Please confirm that you've hit the like button. It's good to have Night Fox, one of the members of this channel. It's good to have the No. We have Sydney Leon. We have the Prince. My rich friend from Wakailo. Yes, my good friend. So we have this order block. Why is this an order block? Because price this is the last buy candle before the price took out this sell liquidity. We want to see if price is gonna go lower and fill this NOG, but we're waiting to see. We're just following the logic. So the only thing I would have looked at is the buy because it was more clear compared to the sell. Because this was the sell liquidity. You can see now the price is about to violate that order block. So just to explain to you, when the price opened today, opened with an NOG. This is the NOG, guys. I don't know if you have ladies. Well, for the purposes of those that are always silent, that could be ladies, I'll say ladies and gentlemen. So we had this NOG right here. This NOG right there. What happened is this is a key level with liquidity inside. The price came, generated liquidity, and took out the liquidity. I call this sell side liquidity. Price came, took out the liquidity. So these ones now turned into order blocks. Even these on the extreme end are still order blocks. But the buy here is more clear compared to looking for a sell because our bias was bullish and we are the all-time highs. So after the price took out the sell side liquidity, what do? You drop down to 1 minute, look for shift in market structure. Where is it? Look at that. The price took out the lows. This was the stop hunt. Let me show you. Stop hunt right here. This is the stop hunt. Stop hunt. So now the previous area of support of resistance is this buy candle before the sell right there. The candle comes and closes above. That turns into an area of support now, breaker right there. So you can see price came, got in and got out. So you want to see prices also delivered into the extreme order block. Let me check. So that would be how you take the trade from this level going higher. That was 90 pips. I think more than 90 something pips. So also I have to check now the C here. I want to see price filling that NOG at least to the brim probably. I think price has not gotten into the extreme order block. If I check 1 hour time frame, the only thing I can see on 1 hour time frame, let me show you, is this. I have an inversion fair value gap right here, and I also have a fair value gap right here that had liquidity. No, it didn't have liquidity. So let's just wait and see. We're not pressing any buttons today. Remember, we have earnings. This is the earnings week. So this is the H1 FBG. We want to see if price is going to go lower and lower and what is exactly going to happen. So after price reaching the H1 key level, it has formed a breaker right now. I told you this is the breaker. Yes. So let's see what's going to happen. So usually when price leaves one-sided, kitu kama here one-sided upper, you know price will always come back to field. So this is the breaker that you're looking at, and this price is from H1 key level. So let's see what's going to happen. I don't want to take any trade today. I'm just going to speculate and watch and see what price is going to do today. So 24 people watching, please hit the like button. Let's make this live big. You know, your support is very much appreciated. Your support is very much appreciated. Yes. So let us see what's going to happen today. If you're new to this channel, you can also take a moment and subscribe. We only have 12 likes, guys, and we have several people watching. Please take a moment and hit the like button. Most of us are saying that according to the poll that I've put there, we are biased on, our bias on Dow is bullish, that is 61%. 17% says we are bearish, and then 22% on the sidelines. So the bias on those of us voting, we'll see at the end of the stream who would have won. So you can see, I told you when price delivers like this is a one-sided delivery that is most likely to be filled. But we're waiting to see. I'm also going to mark, just before that, let me do something here. I'm going to mark the NOG. I want to mark the 50% of the NOG. So when you see price behaving like this, you do not want to be engaging in price very fast, because this NOG has to be filled either way, as much as it could be not right now, but the best buy would come from the 50% of the NOG. So there is someone that will target the NOG. You can see the 50% of this NOG would be the best place to buy. So as much as price might buy right now, I do not want to be part of that. I'm just going to wait and see until I can take a buy from the 50% or the last line of defense. So I could target just this NOG. Let me wait and see what's going to happen. But my bias is bullish overall. But I'm going to see if this NOG is going to be filled. So I'm waiting to see. So if I go back to the one minute time frame, I want to see what's going to happen. I want to see what's going to happen. Remember the 950 macro is not yet here. You can see this inversion fair value gap. So technically, this is an inversion fair value gap right there. And then the breaker is here, right there. So this is a breaker. So I want to see that gap getting filled so that I can be able to confirm my buys. I don't buy in premium, if you understand. So if you want to sell from here, you can always put a stop loss above the high right here. This is a stop loss. This is how we follow the logic from high time frame to the lower time frame. So the first entry is at the most premium entry is the inversion fair value gap. And then you can always put the stop loss at the high. So if price goes above this high, that's normally that is a loss. But this is how we speculate price. This is how we speculate. We want to see how far price will go, at least to the 50% of the NOC, which is an inefficiency. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. The price action is not very clean. Ours is just look at price and see what price will do. We do not want to make money every day. We do not want to make mistakes. Yes, we will make mistakes because you cannot make mistakes. If you cannot learn as long as you're not making mistakes. So if you make mistakes while learning, that's quite okay. So that is what I'm looking at. 31 people watching me. Please, my good friend Joe, how are you? It's been a while, Bana. The last time we spoke, I was so wasted. It's good to have Joe. So that is what I'm looking at, guys. Thanos is gonna be coming this week. Today is not a very good day to trade. We're just going to look at price. So what I'm saying is, I want to see price filling that void, that NWOG. So if the NWOG gets filled up to 50%, I can confirm my buys. Until then, I'm just going to wait and see. I cannot buy from where it is. As much as price does whatever it wants to do, that's quite fine. So I'm just using another pair to mark for you because I don't want to tamper with the diagrams. So this is it. This is the NOG. So if the NOG gets filled to the 50%, that would look better. Okay. So let me check what Nasdaq is doing. I think Nasdaq was on the all-time highs, and it moved quite better compared to Dow. So you can see Nasdaq has taken out the low that I wanted. And because you are bullish, you want to see what price will do. So this is the order block that we have here. This is the OB. I marked this one, OB. I want to see if price is going to continue higher from this key level. But it has also taken out the high. You can see that. So let me, when I look at 1 minute time frame, I do not want to be selling Nasdaq right now until when price shows the willingness to do so. So Nasdaq, I'm looking at this. Price has taken out the low, and it is creating an inversion fair value gap as we speak. It has been created. Let us see what's going to happen. So this is the previous area of resistance that got violated. So if you are buying, mostly stop loss should be here. So if price goes below here, we'd call this let's wait and see if price will get higher. Will go higher. We do not want to sell because we don't have any confluence on the selling, because price has been doing several market structure shifts, which is quite tricky. So IFVG, I want to see what price will do from this key level. So if you no, I'm not saying you take this entry, but I'm telling you, if normally you take trend continuation patterns, you want trades are taken from these levels like this. You see, the stop loss is quite huge, but normally this is what you do. You do like that. I'm not saying this is the speculation. I'm just trying to look at to see what price will do. So normally you want to take this inside a macro. So, but the best entry would have been from down here. So if it goes below here, it's a loss. Also, I'm reminding you that today we will have the low probability conditions for the reasons you know why. So let's wait and see what price will do. If it's going to continue higher as a trend continuation pattern. Also, what else am I supposed to look at? So I'm saying I cannot buy Dow if it has not gotten into the 50% of the NOG. You can see it's quite selling. It's selling. Yes, this is very good of Dow. Let us wait and see. I want to see this sell going. I want to see that sell go. Yeah. So Joe says you've been doing Picky, picky, pick, pick, ping. I don't know what that means. Been doing great. Pip King. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Forgive my nini. Took a short break. While you took a short break, I was taking losses left, right, and center. You know, the losses are the ones that teach you. So we're having a very beautiful delivery on US 30. We want to see if price will get at least to the 50% of that thing. Yeah, we're having a very good delivery to the sell side. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. This is how we look at price. We do not want to be perfect. We do not desire to be perfect, but we follow price with logic. Look at that. Price delivering from the key level. This is how many pips from here? This is 96 pips. That's a good paycheck, you know. So I'm waiting to see what price will do as we continue lower, because I anticipate at least price to get to the 50% of that NWOG, and then I can feel comfortable now, you know. Yeah. So Nasdaq, I don't say Nasdaq is gonna buy or sell. I'm just looking at see if we can have a continuation by 950. You can see it's refusing to buy. You can see that clearly. It's not behaving. So remember, I don't trade two pairs at the same time. I just separate, see what price does. So I'm going to go back to US 30. You can see the delivery is not very sweet, but it's trying. Remember, we do not have news today. So we're waiting to see. We're waiting to see. So I'll always be checking, see if the price. Let me see. US 30 on another. This is Black Bull. Check Pepperstone. See how far the gap is. How far the gap is, so that I don't get caught up. So you can see we are almost testing the 50% of the NWOG. So that would be an ideal buy if you take buy from here. If it will be at 950, we're going to see. But I just want to see these unfilled NWOG getting filled. That is what I'm looking at. Yes, Night Fox. Night Fox is my homie. Shout out to Night Fox. Booking half. Oh my God, this is interesting. Let's see what's going to happen. We want to see if price gets to the 50% level of the NWOG. That is Dow. So I've explained how exactly and why I would have taken, why I'm looking at that sell on Dow. I know Nasdaq might sell, but I don't trade two pairs at the same time. I'm just trying to look at price, see what's going to happen. So interesting, interesting, interesting. So I'll be checking gold at the end of the stream. So please also remember to subscribe to this channel if you're new. That will go a long way into making us a big community. So if price decides to buy from here, I do not want to try that. But at least from the 50% would look better compared to the one that we have. So we go back to here. We want to see if price will go down at least up to. It has already delivered, I think, 90 pips from this level that I marked when you're starting the stream. The trend 96 pips from, I think, 98 pips. So I'm waiting to see if we can have something like 100 pips or 150 pips. That is how I do it. Nothing new. Nothing new. We do this all the time. Vincent Wafula. Thank you so much for tuning in, Vincent. So we are waiting to see. Please, you can vote on bias so that we see if at the end of the stream who will have won. Yes, I know I should be biased. I should be bullish on US 30, but I want to buy at a discounted key level. Even where we are right now, it's a discounted key level. Okay, it's still a discounted key level, but I'm waiting to see if I can have something that is looking better. So we're waiting to see. I didn't remember to check the. Let me check the news. Forex Factory. I don't think we have any red folder today, apart from the earnings. So today is on 27th. We do not have anything. So if you find yourself making losses, please don't blame anyone. You already know that it's a low probability day. But we are just trying to follow the logic, see what price does. You know, as much as we don't have news, it doesn't mean price will not behave. It's only that we will not have maybe a high probability thing. So waiting to see, we're waiting to see. All right. So I'm waiting to see, I'm waiting to see. So if you're new to this stream, please remember to like the button, hit the like button. You can also subscribe. You can also, you know, you can just contribute to being this part of this community in any positive means. So we have 16 likes, guys. We have 16 likes. Please, can we have maybe something like 25 likes? The person that is watching and does not hit the like button, I don't know. Let's wait and see. I want to check Nasdaq. I think Nasdaq took out the lows because you're getting to 950. 950 is here. 950 is here. You can see it's consolidating around here. Not very looking good. And marked this inversion fair value gap down here. Because the reason why I was trying to look for a buy is because price on 50 minutes had taken out this sells a liquidity. You can see this sells a liquidity around here. So that's why I was looking for a buy. Sell side liquidity, and I do not have any confluence on a sell, and then I have liquidity around here. Also, this is how I typically want to look for trend continuation. So an OB right there. So that's how now I found myself looking at this inversion fair value gap right here. The previous area of resistance right there. Look at that. The price came and closed above. You can see now the price is not very clean. It's generating something weird around here. So, and then we also had an inversion fair value gap also around here. So we wait to see. Let's wait and see. That's what I'm telling you. Even this price action is quite messed up. IFVG. I think as long as it doesn't go below this low, we would still maintain bias on bullish. So let's wait and see. We wait to see. We wait to see. I had put a long position around here, waiting to see if prices can go higher. So if he decides not to, that's okay. I do not have any sell confluence. I'm telling you that. I do not have any sell confluence. I'm looking at buys because I just don't look at any change of character because it's happening. And remember, we are the all-time highs. Yes, maybe if I was using standard deviations to predict where price is likely to reverse from, I would have better confluences on the selling. But I'm waiting to see. That is Nasdaq. So US30 is quite doing well. It's not very bad. Okay. Not looking bad. Not looking bad. But wait to see, waiting to see, what's waiting to see. I'm gonna drag this one down here, extend it. So the only key level that would prices could be responsible for the sell right now is this fair value gap right here. Fair value gap, you can see price is still respecting it and going bearish. So waiting to see, waiting to see. Yes. Tape reading is not hard. Sometimes you just learn. You learn the hard way. And you have a question. If you want to ask a question, this would be a very good time to ask, because you're not taking any trades. You're just looking at price. This would be a very good day to ask questions. My trading is very simplified. Very simplified. Very, very, very simplified. So you can see it's coming down. This type of price action is something you do not want to be part of on Nasdaq. You can see this type of consolidation that is quite messed up, and the price is generating lows here. Something that you do not want to be part of. Okay, something you do not want to be part of. I said whenever you see price generating this kind of equal lows around here, it makes the setup low probability. So let's wait and see. Interesting. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. I said my bias is bullish, but I'm not buying for now because price has not gotten into them. At least a level that I feel quite able to press that buy button. I do not feel comfortable buying from where it is right now, as much as it might buy, but I do not feel comfortable buying from there. I do not feel comfortable buying from there. We have 18 likes. It seems nobody wants to like. That's okay. Let's wait and see. Said we've delivered 96 pips from the inversion fair value gaps to down here. So sisi watu kwa cabbage FX tuko sawa. Let me look at something tofauti so that I see where price is reacting from. Wait and see. Price has violated that low. The inversion, I think the low is here. We've missed. I think we are missing the 50% by just an inch. Let me mark it again. Well, let me mark using YM. YM sometimes is quite, let me see. YM, and then I check 50 minutes time frame for the NOG. So the NOG should be where? Should be right here. So what I do is I mark right here. So you can see price nearly got to 50%, but it missed it. So as you've been seeing in the last few weeks, price sometimes fails to get to 0.5, but performs, but gives a buy trade or a sell trade. But you can see now it has missed the 50% of here. So I do not want to look for more sells up to now. This is 25 pips. It happens sometimes. I do not want to look for more buys right now because I'm just going to wait and see, because price has gotten almost to the 50% of this key level. Let me check another one, US 30. Sometimes it fails to, the market maker sometimes manipulate you and then you're left stuck. Let me check here. This is FXCM. FXCM shows this is a fair value gap. Let me mark it still. We've not gotten to the 50% as well. But let's wait and see. I'm just not pressing any buttons, and I've told you that. Let me check another one. Black bull markets ni ile tuko tunaangalia the sell. We were selling from here. So the sell I think was a good one, not a bad one. I cannot complain. I'm just waiting to see. So typically, let me tell you something. If we were supposed to be buying, I'm saying if price had gotten into the 50% of the NOG, I would take a buy, because this one has now turned into an inversion fair value gap. But because it has not done that, I'm just going to stay on the sidelines. Let price maybe deliver on the buy side, and that is totally fine. So I can remove this one, right? Let me just leave it and then use a different one. Okay, I'm saying price has delivered some 95, 96 pips. It has missed 50% of the. It has missed 50% of the NWOG by a couple of pips, but it has formed a buy setup. So I'm waiting to see what price will do. Remember, it has messed me up several weeks ago when I was still looking for a sell, but then delivers to the direction I do not. So I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see if this NWOG will push prices down. I mean, if it will push prices higher, I'm just going to be on the sidelines. I do not want to be a victim. I do not want to be a victim because price has not got it into the right key level that I would want to react from. Okay, just to explain this sell again and where it came from. Price came into this H1 fair value gap around here. You can see. So if you're not selling from up here, you don't want to be the second person selling. So this is the H1 FVG right there. So and then you drop to 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame is here. The price does what? The price came, inverted a fair value gap. That's advanced market structure shift. After it inverted, there was a retracement and it went lower. The only reason that I'm not trying to buy right now is because price was not going into the right level that I would have wanted. So I'm waiting to see. I'm really waiting to see. I want to see price at least get to the 50%, but I'm not going to escort it there. I'm just going to look at it. Breaker. I'm just going to mark it. So as I wait for that to happen, I'm going to check gold. Let me check gold today. XAU USD. This is just for educational purposes only. So gold is quite interesting. Gold is interesting from daily time frame. I think it's been quite messed up. When you check gold, something that is quite happening here. Gold. So after that day that we sold aggressively, you can see we took out this low right there. So, and then we close below, and then we deliver to this order block right here. This was an order block on daily time frame. You can see price got into the 50% of the order block and reacted higher. So we would have no business selling the next day. The only thing that happened is power of three. Because we know this day we were bullish, price simply reacted from the upper quadrant and went higher. Reacted from here. So I think we didn't have a very clear bias on Friday. I think the last 2 days would have been quite a mess. But I want to see price maybe taking out this low and then you can try to buy. I don't think there's any other thing that looks good on gold. This market structure is quite messed up. You might find yourself in deep problems. But according to the analogy of trend continuations, you can see from this swing high to the swing low right there. As the swing low price comes, get into a premium key level, shorts, and then comes again from this low to the high, from this Adihapo. You can see price comes almost at the 50%, but doesn't get to the 50% and still delivers lower. The only thing that was here was a fair value gap. These are you cut trend continuations from 50 minutes time frame. This fair value gap around here, tapped, then went lower. So I think let's wait and see. We want to see if price will take out that low on daily time frame, and then we can possibly go up. So going back to Dow, see the madness. Let us see 1 minute time frame. You can see the buy model is quite active. That's why I told you today. The thing with this pair, it missed 50% by 20 points. That is why I wanted to stay on the sidelines because you can see it's delivering higher. Yes, the bias is bullish and you know that, and we wanted to buy, but at least it would have been more A plus if it got to the 50% and formed this setup. You see why I was telling you to stay careful. Price comes, violates it, never even comes back, but still delivers higher. Let us check what Nasdaq is doing. The reason I'm telling you to stay away is because I know this happens and it messes people up. You can see Nasdaq is going higher, not something you want to be part of. Look at that. This is madness. This is quite a consolidation, and then there's a manipulation here. So the power of three is in play here. I hope you see it. Yes, I know I was bullish, yes. So, but now the entry was here, and then I had another entry here. So if I would even say something that if I would talk about anything that looks like power of three, I'd call this an accumulation right here. All this like this. And then I would call this a manipulation. No, once it comes and takes out this low apple. no, and then it distributes. Unaona vile imetoa low ikaanza kudistribute higher strongly. That is why I was telling you I would have wanted to see a buy on Nasdaq after taking out the high time frame. So these are distribution hapo. These are manipulation hii hapa chini. So I'm supposed to name this as a D. I think the Nasdaq is delivering quite well. Very bad. So distribution, and then I would have a accumulation right there. Put is in the center, like that. So I think this is better looking good. This I use power of three. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. The manipulation is on the low here after the price. This would have been the stop loss. The manipulation after price accumulated, and then it's distributing. I don't think there's any other thing that looks good on Nasdaq. So ideally, I would have put my buy from the inversion fair value gap as I had put before when we were starting from there. Put a stop loss below the low here. So I think this is when we are getting the two R. This is a two. This is a 1:1, not even a 2. So, but I would look for something higher, maybe like a 3 or a 2R. This is the most profitable. What is it called? Yeah. The most profitable risk reward or ratio. That is it. This would be an inversion fair value gap around here, and then IFVG right there. And then you can have stop loss down here. Stop loss. You can have this on the right side. Right there. Then inversion fair value gap can be at the right side. Apple. Let's go back to Dow. Dow is going higher, I think, or low. I don't know. Let me see. You can see Dow is delivering higher and higher. The reason why I stopped looking for a sell when it got around the 0.5 is because it formed a setup. If you've been watching my stream for quite some time, price has been doing this. It nearly gets to the level that I want. So the level was the NWOG. I said I'm bullish, yes, and I said very well that I'm bullish. But the level that I would have felt more comfortable buying from is the 50%. Look at that. This level right here. So price did not get into the accurate 50%. And then I checked several brokers and found that it did not get to the 50%. Unless if I check YM, the Dow, the E-mini, non appear it could get to the 50%. So I hope you understand my case. So after it does that, you do not want to escort prices lower by itself. The only thing you want to follow is the logic that we always follow. The previous area of resistance is the inversion fair value gap down here. Hapo. No. It comes closes above, never comes back, but still delivers. That is the perfect definition of a low probability day. As much as we have a breaker here, it's not economical to put a stop loss down huko chini. Unaona, because it just tapped the breaker like that. Unaona? So I hope now you understand the days that you'll have low probability conditions. Low probability conditions means price might not get to the exact key level that you want to react from, and even not give a perfect entry, because once it comes and closes above, how do you put an entry here knowing that you have all these stop loss up to here, which is close to 70 pips? That's a low probability condition. So that is how I look at it all the time, every day. Let's see Nasdaq. You can see it's going higher. I've explained the AMD on Nasdaq. I think this would have been better, more looking good compared to the YM. As much as there was a bit of some consolidation around here. So if you're risking how many pips from the 50%, let's say this is 32 pips. I think price has gotten into 6. Not really. It has not gotten into 60. ni noma. 45 pips. So at least you want to look for something like a 60. 60 sasa itakuwa 2R. Unaona? Itakuwa 2R at least. Because the best entry would have down here, but now hatukupata ikiwa hapa juu. So, but probably if you would have taken a trade from the down here, which is the inversion on the discount, I think by now ungekuwa uko na hiyo nini inaitwa nini? Ungekuwa na 2R. Let me check. From the there's an inversion fair value gap down here. Those that trade Nasdaq know what I'm talking about. There's like an inversion fair value gap down here that is like 23 pips. So if price is currently at 45, that would be a good 2R. So if you had gotten into that trade earlier, I think that would have been a very good place to exit. But let's wait and see. So, but ideally, I would have put my trade here, around here, because that's where I had marked earlier when I was starting the stream. So let's see how far the price will go. On US30, I've told you why I was bullish, and that's quite fine. I followed the logic. You see, now today I was able to evade the mistake of holding the sell, waiting for 50%. You see, but now still I would have not gotten into the buy because price did not get into the 50%. It actually missed the entry by some pips. Actually, on Friday the same thing happened. I don't know if I can be able to trace the same buy from the CPI. Let me try to show you. Let me try to show you something on the what happened on the CPI day that day. This is the analog. You can come here. So this is what happened. Let me show you. Iko hapa chini. This is the same thing that happened on Friday. Sometimes Dow can be a mad person. It can be mad. It can be inaweza kuwa noma sana. So this was at 8:30 on Friday when we had the CPI. So this was the big fair value gap that was here. That's the same logic I'm using today for trend continuation patterns. So you can see price, what price did, it came, generated liquidity and took out the liquidity, but not get to the 50%. So these were equal lows. So I think that could be the main reason why price did not come down. These were strong equal lows. Equal lows down there. So the price came, took out the equal lows, and you see what it did. It did not get into the 50% level. Haikufika 50%, but it formed a setup and went. So that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes Dow can be a crazy soul. Unaona, say it came and generated an inversion around here, formed a setup and went. That is the same thing that is currently happening today, because you can even try and zoom out and see and show you the same thing happening today. Same thing. Price has not gotten to the 50%, but it's still playing out nicely. Neither has it even offered an entry. So it's the same thing. You assume this is a candle, you assume this is a fair value gap. In this case, it's an NOG around Apple. Right there. Fails, takes out liquidity, but fails to get into the 50%. No. I think, no, this was the liquidity. The liquidity was here. It would have been more looking good. No. But fails to deliver, fails to get the 50%. So you might hold your cells. Yes, the cells are okay and they delivered like 98 pips. But now the main move is a buy. That is why you want to take trades from the high probability key level, 50%. So in today's case, it missed the 50% by some 25 pips. I think I measured. No. There is 24 pips, which is still fine. So taking an entry now comes here on 1 minute. There is an inversion fair value gap that formed. Or is it? Right here. I don't have anything else to share today. That is just what we would have looked at. But today I feel pressure to check what Lazy Susan is doing. US 500. So this is an inversion fair value gap right there. So I'm compelled to see what US 500 has done. I know I don't use the SMT, but I can quickly check what US 500 has done. Please, if you feel that analysis was on point, hit the like button, guys. Please. I have never even searched US 500. Manze sim like manze. Nataka nilie. US 500. I have never checked this pair. I think the price action looks quite the same with Nasdaq, because you can see price came and formed this inversion fair value gap right here. No. But this one doesn't have a lot of pips. This is an inversion fair value gap right here. IFVG. I think this is 20 pips from here to here. After see 110 pips. I think you can see now. But on 15 minutes time frame, we had on 15 minutes. Let me see what was the high time frame key level. You can also see price came and took out this liquidity around here. This was 930. This was the liquidity around here. I'm so exhausted, man. So if you're also new to this community, you can join the link there. I think price did not take out the low. That was quite tricky. But the one that looks clean is this equal lows down here. Price took them out, got into an order block and higher. So I think that's it. That was a good one. Not a perfect one, but still very good analysis according to my understanding. That is how I look at price. That is how I do it. Best prop firm for India. Is it? I think you want to tell me funding pips is not in India. Is funding pips available for India? Mm-hmm. So I'm checking ChatGPT, but it doesn't give a quite solid solid. I don't know. I'm not in India, but I could check for you. So we have prop firms available. I think I have a friend from India, and I think they use Got Funded. You could check Got Funded. Funded Next is there. I think you should try Funded Next. Please try and check Funded Next. That could be favorable for you. Please try and check that. I think that is it. That's a very good analysis for today. Waiting to see. Waiting to see. Waiting to see. This would have been the best ideal entry from here down here, but the price did not come back there. I'm checking Nasdaq, the last one, before I check gold. Unaona Nasdaq is doing its retracement. $45. I don't think there's any other thing that I'm supposed to look at. Say USD. Say USD. Let me check. Has gold taken out the low? We want to find out right this moment. I think yes, it has taken out the low, and it's still continuing lower. So after it takes out the low, you want to see maybe a structure shift going higher, but it has not happened. So thank you so much for watching. That is what we would have done today, but we're still going to wait and see what price will do. We also have another breaker right here that price could use to go up. But the best entry is on the discounted key level compared to the one on the premium key level. We've learned a lot from that. If someone else want to ask a question, they could take time and ask a question. What pairs do you want me to check? Because there's nothing else I'm going to check right now apart from Euro USD. There's something I really wanted to see today. Euro USD. Euro USD. I want to check 4 hours. So on Friday after CPI happened, price gotten into this order block and has been rejecting. I think it's going to invalidate this order block right here. And even on daily time frame, I think we had, let me see, we had a beautiful story on the buy side. There's a price closed above with the body, so it should continue higher. It's taken up the previous day high. So I need to check the body closure. I really wanted to check EURUSD because I saw so many people doing the analysis on EURUSD over the weekend. But I think the bias is winning as bullish, because even if you want to sell, there's no key level that allows you to sell from here, apart from probably this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have not gone into the new week, Nini. So if price closes here today, we're going to have a bullish story. If price closes above there with a body, we're going to have this as a inversion fair value gap on daily. So that's it for today. Let's just wait and see what US30 will do. You can see it's strongly selling. Strongly selling. No, not aggressive, but we wait to see. So thank you so much. I don't think I'm going to look at anything else apart from that. Nothing else. Nasdaq is also doing a retracement. So that's it. Let me just put on some music as I wait to see what's going to happen. I might come back after a while, but I'm waiting to see.